Yes. As for me, I am working. Why I am lucky and still working up to date is because I am not working in the government.
But at the same time,
whatever I get as a working chance, whatever I earn nowadays from any kind of work, I spend it all on my health.
Thank you. Commissioner Carr, you have the floor.
Commissioner Kafanan Laftali Nyininkala.
Thank you, Chairman.
Ako inumbara Chairman.
And thank you, Mr. Fofana and Mr. Keita.
Ako nimbara Mr. Fofana and Mr. Keita.
For your testimonies.
Alisonta kana siede arola.
I want to join my colleagues to say sorry to what happened to you.
Akalafta kafula a commissioner doluma kafale alisi haketu.
I just have one question for both of you. What the first is especially to Mr. Keita.
Follow Mr. Keita lemoti.
You mentioned that you are detained at various detention centers.
Do you
remember the duration of those detentions?
For hakilo sa mutale. Wo muto mume obe kono ay wati jeleta tilijelu karijelu also.
Yes, bulldozer.
What I said before, when we were at bulldozer, I think, as we were saying, maybe I said 3 weeks or so, but after talking with Musa, it was 1 month, 3 days around
that.
From there, we went to Brusubi Station where we were detained.
Nearly 2 months.
We spent nearly 2 months at the Brusubi Station.
Every day Bundung Police Station.
That was the time when we were going,
Magistrate Court.
When we were going to court at the Bundung Magistrates Court. Going up and down. Before we secured bail.
Perhaps just to lend some little clarity to that, the witness stated that during their stay at Holgam, they were made to be spending the night at different police stations. So this night they would be taken to Kanifing, another night they will be taken to Bundung, another night. And they separated. One would spend the night in Bundung, one would spend the night at Kotu, one would spend the night at elsewhere.
Thank you.
Allah Barak.
Thank you very much. With no questions from the Commission, if you have concluding remarks to make, please proceed to do so now.
Sayang wairi Commissioner Lumanyinin kari soto aliye, momondi kuma soto ilafte la kacha kumfala menna, alifanali siyo ke sayang.
Start with you, Mr. Keita.
Aba follow la Mr. Ebrima Keita la, ite follow si la kuma kangulu fo ebe kacha kumfala menna.
That man
I will not say much. My narration will not be long. What is important? We are all indigenous of this country. And working for your country in development is incumbent on everybody. What we should do, let's try and do away with tribalism. Because the former regime, that's what they were trying to introduce into this country. Because Gambians, what we were used to, what we knew was intermarriage between tribes. Fulas marrying with Mandinkas. Jolas marrying with Mandinkas. But since after these things happened, we went up to a level or up to a stage. Now the Jolas don't trust Mandinkas anymore. Because myself, personally, I discussed with certain Jola people.
bari ngaje ko otumo lanno mimbe jolal ni mandin kol fawtema lanno faw talata fa atijele faw
I realized that formally the trust between Mandinkas and Jolas, my discussion with those people showed me that that trust doesn't exist anymore.
so mimmo koti
What is important at this stage?
mandin ko fulo jola
Mandinka, Fula, Jola, Wolof,
ta munyim bankoti
we all own this country.
alinga nyomuta
Let's try and accept each other
nga banku do ko ke
and work and develop our
nyim
country.
ko min keta
What has happened.
then see another new page yele
Let's open a new page.
nga nyomuta nga do ko ke banko kan
Let's take one another and let's try and unite to work this country, to develop this country.
nga nyina min keta ko manto
That's what I can say here.
thank you
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Keita.
Chairman
Mr. Fofana, you
Koinumbara.
have the floor.
Chairman Koinumbara, Mr. Keita, saying, Musa Fofana, ifanang silo saying between Bunda Elete.
Chairman be kondona,
I am extending greetings to Chairman.
be commissioner be kondona,
Greetings to all commissioners.
lead council na mbal be kondona.
Greetings to lead council and all his people.
Gambia muntalti,
Gambia belongs to all of us.
bere tamu,
We all own this country.
be bakilin fakilin.
We are all from.
Karne fa sita dawla jar be ya faije ta sokon.
When it is time for elections, vote anywhere you want. But after voting, go home and sit down.
Nga okay,
Let's do that.
nga dinol kulu,
Let's bring our children in a right way.
ne samba sila kendo kan.
Let's teach them what is good.
Wala mun nakumote.
That's what I can say here.
La barak.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much indeed, and again, thank you for coming to testify before the Commission.
Chairman ko al nimbara koteke alisonta purkana CDR la commission nyati lingola abali nimbara la wakama.
Gambia.
Ko commission lo ya fo nyamin. Nyinketa bala fati al haketu mfangulu la banko do.
And Mr. Fofana, I don't think it's too late for your daughter to pursue her ambition career in nursing.
Mr. Fofana malla la tardeta pour idi muso alafta men kala nun kake no soti aman tarde hanimbi asako no manole.
And if God created marriage, as you said, you had an obligation to marry your daughter off
Wairi ala fangole futu da
and career.
bare ate ala kilimole fana ye londo da anin do kolu mol ka do kolu menke.
To allow her to become independent on her own and not dependent on a man.
Puruka bula wasilo sa mako no isaja finansa fang sambano aya fanta wala beficiala ayala duno bela ake.
But I don't think God would have punished you if you had allowed her to go on to nursing. Again, thank you very much indeed for...
Sorry, nga kumada na solo. Sorry.
Mbali numbara la.
Well, yeah, a quick, please.
Isaka yandi.
Ni sojaro le benyola, sa security forces sumbe sugura.
He lives at Sukuta Nemasu and I also live in Sukuta.
Sa ko ndo komen farajang.
Because I'm worried about what has been said about him here.
Kanda ve ino kusambal nang.
They might think of doing something.
Kajele mira.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Amadou who?
Amadou Juma,
Amar Bojang.
Amadou Bojang. Lieutenant Colonel Amadou Bojang.
Well, thank you for raising this particular issue.
Ulumba komisongo benyi sainkanna ye memfonu sede dol lakumoto.
The witnesses who appear here are witnesses of the commission.
Sedo lumenu findita jang wulu be mu nyin komisongo la sedo leti.
Any person who attempts to interfere,
Ye kuulindi komisongo la sedo le kamma.
that would not only amount to contempt of the commission proceedings,
Amunta wote dan na nyin dammanto de ka fo ijututa komisongo nyin nale.
but would also amount to interference
Andum nyin fananda be tarla jele ko ilafte dabula la komisongo la do kol.
and could possibly implicate other violations of the law.
Andum asi kudolu natile me yalon ko wolle mu luwati nyati banko kan.
So while we warn Amadou,
Mbe Amadou dandalala
or rather we advise Amadou
walla mbaya marila ate Amadou
and all other individuals
animbo kotengolu be
who may be tempted to take the law in their own hands,
menu sinyi muta purka luata ifangulu bulo kono
to reflect and desist from such activities,
pour se mira ñin ku façon lu mo kana hana mira fam pour kake
As any unlawful conduct would be taken very seriously by this commission and would be met with the full force of the law.
adu mo mondi ye ku wulindi ñin commission la selolu kamma isa lon ko ye kule ma men sembo warta katu luwa sembo damen warata mbewle cikale mari kamma.
The commission would pay full attention to what is happening to the witnesses.
Commission be hakilo tulale men bebe ke kan na selolu la jang.
And we do hope that all concerned any untoward steps towards this witness.
Adun ite simfa wo simfa tala kafo ibe kukela ñin commission la selolu la.
But equally, I encourage the witnesses
Bare mbe ñin hammo dundi la selolu fanglu fanalu kono
to report to the commission any action they deem suspicious
ye kuo kundi nje mo ye kuo kundi tiling ila isobita ko ñin na CDR le komu ikana minin ye na commission to ya kumo futandi jang.
or any actions taken by any individual which may amount to a violation of their rights.
Wala mo mondi ye kusambali kan mensike alla nyanta tinyati alikanasi akola alena commission to.
The commission is watching very keenly.
Commission be korosiro ke kan e be jubero ke kan kende ke defango.
Thank you very much.
Allah baraka.
Thank you for, I'm coming to you. Just give me a second. Thank you, Council, for issuing that reminder. It's absolutely important from time to time that we remind the public about the points that you raised. Thank you again very much. Imam, I hope I didn't provoke you.
No, you
Go ahead, please.
Thank you. Chair,
Imam Jallo lafta fem fala
I'm very much concerned other medical personnel.
Wallahi ske jaral lati dron jata kende ala karola.
I own a high school
Ako karambumbale bate bulu
at Bruford
membe Brufut
called Aliou Badara Jallo Memorial Senior Secondary School.
ika fodame Aliou Badara Jallo Memorial Senior Secondary School.
It's named after my late son who died 27 years ago in the United States after achieving his degree.
Nga tola ndingule la ala meminjio doya nung America sanji muani ngorowla komanto bari wayatara karanta hanufo ayala karangu makamo sotong.
I have a scholarship that I'm always extending to people who are in this situation.
Nka molu makoy ka karansilo ludila kay bunda yeleye nimbe abe lafirin pour ka continue ala karangola.
Our good brother there, if you have anyone who wants to do high school education, that is grade 10 to 12.
Na mo kendo lu soto meni ya lonko e bije bari memmel lafta kala karango tentende kabo grade 10 kata hanfo grade 12.
It is for the two witnesses present here today.
Wala munyin sede fulo lutide menu be siri nyati limula jambi.
You can get in touch with me.
Al sifere ka al ninte e nyomoyi.
And they will get a free scholarship.
Andung ibe scholarship soto na damen isi karang ite fenjola.
To complete their secondary education.
Pour la secondary karango to labang.
It's never late.
Kubuka tarde saying.
I did my O-levels
Ndanga na O-level karanke.
when I was 28 years of age.
Birimbe sanjimu ang anin say.
So it's never late.
Woto abuka tarde londo buka tarde.
And I went to university.
Andu okola lontena tata university oto karangola.
And thank God.
Woto nga ala tentu.
So please, if you have people who are in this situation,
Woto alisiake to nimmo bali bulu meni alon ko abeo tembedato.
I'm willing to support.
Mpareta purka mako irodial.
Thank you.
Allah baraka.
Okay.
Kind of you indeed.
Allah baraka yo nimbetata bake.
Council, are we ready with this afternoon's witness, or this is it for the day?
We are due for lunch break, Mr. Chair.
Well, lunch break after that?
Yes, and no further witnesses for today. Thank you.
So we'll come back at 3:30.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you very much. Meeting. Thank you. Meeting is adjourned.
Mr. Chair.